Hi everyone, my name is Campbell of Campbell Crochet. You may know me for this little Papa Louie doll, which is my pattern. I'll link it down below, as well as every other pattern I talked about in this video. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 9 bestsellers at all of my markets. So far at all of my markets across half of this year and last year, I've made $1,900, so I've definitely learned what works and what doesn't. So if you'd like to see a part 2 of what doesn't sell or which didn't sell for me, I'm happy to do that. So let's get started. So the way this is going to work is we're going to start with our lowest dollar amount sold to our most dollar amount sold, and I'll also throw in like the quantities. I will talk about the pattern and any sort of yarn that I use for that pattern, and I'll also give some tips and tricks along the way of things I've learned at all of my markets. So for our least dollar amount sold, we have these little mini mushrooms. I've sold 7 of them for $5 each, which is $35 in profit. And I put them in a little mini shopping cart. I got this off of Amazon. I don't think the brand really matters, but everyone loves the shopping cart. I haven't sold that many, but the amount of people that have stayed because of the shopping cart and then ended up buying something, it's insane. Like, I definitely recommend having like a little fun display item or a fun display basket like this mini shopping cart. If you aren't selling anything this small, you could probably find something else that's fun, and I definitely recommend it. The pattern requires different weight and yarn, but I used a 2.2 millimeter hook and Yarn Art Jeans cotton yarn to make these mini mushrooms. Moving up the list, we have the baby goblin pattern. I don't have one, but I'll put one up here if I can figure out how to do that. I've never edited a video. So this pattern is really fun to make. I've sold 2 of them, and I used Bernat blanket yarn with a 7 millimeter hook and 24 millimeter safety eyes. And a lot of people gravitate towards it, but I usually price it at $25. So I haven't sold that many of them. And so I've made a total of $50 with that product. Okay, our next item, I also don't have one, but the creator of the bow is Yarn Bubbles, and I love this pattern. It's a free Instagram pattern, and I've sold 7 of them for, I originally started pricing them at $8, but I moved it up to $10. So I've made a total of $62 with it. And I definitely recommend this pattern. It's a lot of fun to make, really quick. I use a 7 millimeter hook and 20 millimeter safety eyes with Bernat blanket yarn. This next pattern is one of my favorites. It's by Ashcraft Crochet. She's one of my favorites. I love her. I love this pattern. Look at this pocket frog. So I love it. I've sold 27 of them for $5 each for a total of $135. And they're so cute and little. This creator also has a ton of other frog patterns. I've pattern tested for them twice. They're amazing. Please go buy this pattern. It's so much fun to make. It's a super quick workup, and they sell really well. So I definitely recommend this little guy. Okay, the next isn't exactly a pattern, but it's more of an item, and it's these little mystery boxes. I usually freehand little things like chicks. There's a fidget dimple I like to make. Like, I'll link that below. But there's a bunch of things you can make to put into this that I really, really, really like. I sell them for $5 each. I've sold 28 of them for $140 total sales. And I got these boxes on Amazon, this label on Amazon, and this seal on Amazon. But you can fill it with pretty much anything. I sell them for $5, but you could definitely make bigger items and sell them for even more. I've sold some mystery boxes for more, and they have sold for more, but I found that just the little $5 item is really popular, so I definitely would stick with that. For the mystery boxes, I typically use a 3 or 3.5 millimeter hook, and I use Bernat Velvet. I use my old Big Twist Posh, rest in peace, come back please. And a couple other yarns like of that same weight, so like thinner yarns, so they're smaller. So our next item is this little no-sew turtle. Super easy to make. This one has a keychain. So I sell the keychains for $6 and the regular turtles for $5. And of just the turtles without the keychains included, I've sold 29 of them for $5 each, so $145. This is actually tied with another item for $145. And they're super cute, quick, no sew. I use Bernat blanket and a 7mm hook. Very, very simple. So tied for third place at $145 are these little cows by one of my favorite creators, Mom Stitch Eddie. I love her Instagram. She's so creative. But these cows are super easy to work up. I sell them for $25 for like the plain ones or $35 for the big ones. This one's tagged at $30 right now. I can't decide. Should I sell it for $25 or $30? You should let me know down below if you're watching right now. But the themed cows I sell for $35 because usually I can. Like I've sold a gingerbread one and a Christmas cake one, which Mom Stitchetti does mods for because she's amazing. And the plain ones, this is the Bernat blanket frosting, which is actually really popular. And this is all Bernat blanket, 7mm hook, 24mm safety eyes. So definitely recommend this pattern. And it's really fun to make, and I love the little floppy ears. Top 2. Now, this should not surprise anyone who is on the Instagram community way too much. It's Mabel's Chicken by Oak and Marlowe. I have some googly eye eyes and some safety eye, like the black ones eyes. I use a 7mm hook, Bernat blanket, surprise. I sold 30 of them for $8 each for a total of $240. I love this pattern, super quick. Now my 2 honorable mentions, the bee and the octopi. I don't make these anymore. I sell with my roommate and she sells the bees and octopi. I originally sold bees, but I personally hate color changes, so they were kind of my nightmare. So I stopped doing them. But every time I did them, they sold out. So if you want to make money and you don't mind color changes, make a million little bees. I have a pattern linked below that's free on Instagram. And the octopi. Number 1 bestseller that I have sold, Mom Stitchetti Chubby Cats. I've sold 31 of them. I used to sell them for $8, but now I sell them for $10. So I've made a total of $286 across those 2 price points. They're so cute. I found these safety eyes that are cat eyes, and people love the cat eyes. They go feral, and I love it because it shows up really well in the black yarn, which is the best selling color of these. Thank you to everyone who has made it to the end. Here's Pants as a little surprise and a thank you for watching. Can you say thank you, Pants? Just let me know which pattern was your favorite, and if you'd like any more market content. And thank you for watching my first ever video to the end. That means the world to me. It would also mean a lot if you liked and subscribed, if you liked this content, if you liked the video. Bye!